It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
What took you so long? That's holding.
And his first pass is incomplete. You look at this Bears defense. It's quite a unit. Number one in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. The former third-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a 7th-round surprise from a year ago. It's Isaiah Pacheco. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 41-yard line.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Here's Fields. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's incomplete. Took a shot. talk about this Chiefs defense. They've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. With a 3rd and 2 coming up, they got 8 yards there. This defense for the Chiefs, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their bullets on the ground. How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. Now a 2nd and 10. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's going to be caught by Judy. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. The Chiefs at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Completes the pass to Judy on the crossing pattern. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mahomes now on 1st down. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. And again, it's Mahomes. Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. And the play that turns out to be 36 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Mahomes quickly complete out wide. So no gain on the play. And it's 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chiefs lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra play by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
Here we go, Shaq.
Now Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here's Fields now on 2nd down. That's complete right side to Kmet. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Fields. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. Fights loose. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Khalil Herbert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have got it back to within a score. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run. Making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
Santos with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st down, Mahomes. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Looking for Ross again. He finds him again. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here.
Brings up second down at the Bears' 37-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Now Patrick going to change the play. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. This will be caught. Judy. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Mahomes to throw once more. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Booker is on target. And it's now 21-7. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Starting on the ground with Herbert. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
They'd love to just strung back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Joshua Williams with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got a stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Mahomes throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Mahomes now to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. That is caught. Well, the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Here's Pacheco. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs take a 3-touchdown lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a great performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Oh, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Some coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run high, guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Play action. It's Fields. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And they'll set up short right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Defense can't stop you. Yellow.
All right, now let's get in that end zone.
Hey, 15. Yellow.
Now Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on 1st down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Fourth down, so Kansas City sends out Tommy Townsend. And he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And we'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. And so the last three drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number one, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number two, maybe they actually have the lead.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Mahomes to throw. Got a man, it's Jeudy, complete. Touchdown! Jerry Jeudy, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And a rout is on here in this first half. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Pushing through the contact. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
To throw is Fields.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. And a second timeout called for by the defense as they head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
This now a 3rd and 4. Now it's Fields.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that.
They're looking for Jeudy, but it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
At the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Herbert now on the option. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Fields. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Kyler Gordon picks it off.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Herbert powering up the middle. L'Jarius Sneed up to make the play defensively. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now 2nd and 5.
Oh, let's go. Angel. Tonight.
Back to throw. Fields. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Finally held down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side did.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
And he's going to go down again. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Jerry Jeudy, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they've built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Chiefs are going to have a short field here as they take over right at the 50.
To me, he's everything on a ball like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Yellow. Easy, easy. Easy.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Here's Fields. And now here is another interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. Down the left sideline. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. They have been so aggressive, reading these passes, stepping in those lanes and picking them up.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
Mahomes now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
A third quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Justin Ross, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. Jones breaking from the contact. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Going quickly out wide to Moore. There he goes, left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 32 on the play.
So often on these RPOs, we see the ball get from the quarterback to the receiver in what feels like a nanosecond. But on this play, he actually cleared coverage downfield a bit before the ball got to him. The net result, though, a considerable gain.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 2nd and 7. On play action, Fields. That's going to be caught downfield by Mooney. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Bears.
Awful! Seriously, just throw it right there.
Here we go.
A give left side here for Herbert. And he's brought down. 54 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go. Good.
Here's Fields on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Bears are able to at least get one score back. Santos able to tack on the extra point, so they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. On play action, it's Mahomes. Under pressure, they got him again. They overload him that time of the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. We're back now in KC. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Here's Jones. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10. Right at the 50-yard line. A handoff for Herbert. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Fields now to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise in the way that this one is going, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Hey, 15. Hey, 43, 15. Hey, rip it. Attack. Yellow.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to kick it away. Averaging over 50 yards of punt so far as this one's away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively in the 4th quarter here, you've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Fields. That is caught by Herbert. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. This is brought in at the 21. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. You just kind of feel for the defense right now. This deficit, they have not been able to stop them the entire. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Eddie Jackson picks it. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Fields. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields. On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
In a game that hasn't gone your way, you've got to throw in the end zone with every opportunity and hopefully climb back in as much as possible. He put way too much on that throw, though, and that shot ends up with nothing.
Here we go.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Extend. Let's go Alpha right here.
Now Fields. For left side, taken in by Kmet. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here, but it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them, not one they'll want to remember, but at least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave this stadium.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, called it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Go, take it to the house.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not, and I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out, and you and I, let's get to the airport.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
At the 39-yard line.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go quickly here out to Moore. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore, 39 yards. And the Bears take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Brandon, what we just saw there were two guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Santos with the extra point, and that will cut this lead down to 25.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Now a 1st down throw, Fields. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 24 yards. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Bears take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. And those 3 rushing touchdown games in this league, you know darn well, those are hard to come by. They're becoming even harder to come by as the years go by, aren't they?
Isn't that the truth? It doesn't matter what you do in terms of game planning. You may be a run-first team, but you're running against an NFL defense. That's some of the biggest, fastest, best athletes on the planet. Hard to do. Cherish that moment, even as he's eager to add to that total.
And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
What are y'all doing?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Justin Jefferson, 85 yards. And the Chiefs are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow. Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Here's a give to Herbert. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Taken down that time by Felix Anudike-Uzomah. 2nd and 9 from the 44. To throw is Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Fields on 3rd down. And now here's another interception. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at the 25-yard line. It wasn't always pretty with the interception, though. That means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. Did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Meanwhile, Mahomes throw there into the hands of Ross. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
Well, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. They have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make that play.
Let's see what they do here. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was. And I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice. Obviously, your training camp, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense.
So for the Chiefs, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.